Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Vampyr. So, last time we went into the back gardens and what a strange animation that was when I was trying to look around. I was like turning and pushing back or something, I don't know. Anyway, we found that Nurse Pippa and the ambulance driver are apparently a couple. We should confront them about this immediately. Where are they? This guy's been here at least 3 days now. There she is.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Hey, no. It must be
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
It must be a secret on him? On the ambulance driver? Was this something I could click? I thought I saw a clickable. Aha! Blood-written black diary. They observe me. I can feel their eyes on me each time I walk nearby the temporary morgue. Are they observing the dead? Well, after all, am I not a corpse myself? Maybe I should hide in the shadows, run like a rat, or fly like a bat when I roam for the blood necessary for my rejuvenation. No, I must be a creature of the night, but I won't sneak like a rodent, and if they dare to face me, I'll show them what Thelma Howcroft, Mistress of the Night, can do to puny mortals. So this is that woman with Cotard's disease, where she thinks she's a corpse. And that was not a secret. We already had that, apparently. We already knew she was messed up. There he is.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation.
Hey, man.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
I have found your wallet.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut.
Now we have
Not
secrets.
everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
Okay, so we have all his secrets. We could go ahead and kill him if we wanted to, but he's a traitor, so he has use to me, even if I can take everything from him.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
I think it's
Pippa's
pretty clear.
Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Why could both of them get fired?
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
I agree.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than your lover. She's also your partner in crime.
Of course she is. How else could I tell which bed is free? I need to know that.
Have you no shame?
Don't you see this city is crumbling down? Today people are ready to pay to get a hospital bed. Tomorrow we may be fighting for food.
It's a fair point. It's a fair point.
Goodbye, Milton.
Okay, now let's see if Pippa has something new for us.
Another night of the glorious content.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, Just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Milton cheats patients out of their money at this hospital, Pippa. Are you his accomplice?
Yes, I am.
Is this your definition of being useful? By abusing the sick and poor?
No. It is my definition of getting out of this useless life once and for all.
Apparently we have all her secrets now. We could go ahead and kill her, but she needs so much more mesmerized level.
Why do you do it?
Why not? Most of the sick who paid for a bed are already dead, or will be soon. Don't you see the futility of all this?
You put a price on hope. This goes against everything you swore to uphold as a nurse.
Report me then, Dr. Reed. Report the little nurse and keep on lying about the surgical errors, the wrong dosages and diagnostics that we all covered for the sake of our colleagues.
I mean, I got here yesterday.
Whose idea was it?
What difference does it make? We did it together, and I'm guilty as charged.
Answer my question.
It was my idea first, even though Milton would say it was his, to protect me.
I don't care.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Alright. I would totally kill her right now if I had the mesmerized levels, but oh well.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
This game sure has a lot of talking. And they're not doing a very good job of making me care about these people.
Come back later.
I mean, none of them are worth killing, but where's the sympathetic characters? Did I look in there? Yeah, I looked in there. I have 300 XP from finding out those secrets. You could get another level of things. %, this seems so pathetic. Really, I can reset all my skills back to nothing? That's pretty cool. I don't really know what this does. I'm kind of curious though. Cost 600 if we can't even get it. Let's just get more health and stamina. No permit.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
I already killed somebody last night.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
Oh, there's a dead guy down
The
there.
storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Alright, alright. This guy's still here? Yeah, he's still here. Ha!
It's locked.
This is where we started to fight those other guys, the skulls, right back here. I wonder if they regen. They certainly weren't hard to fight. No? Alright. Find useful medicinal ingredients in the old morgue. This is really just teaching about how to craft things up, and I presumably will run into a vampire at the same time. Yeah, they're already there. Does this mean I have 87% of the blood? Or is this means that we're 87% healthy? Anyway. Anyone want to attack me? I am in the attacking mode. Lots of little side paths. I kind of like it. It looks like a real... It looks like there was actually like a place here that got messed up, rather than being an obvious dungeon. Oh. Oh. I think I might have not gone out that way. I probably should have been a little quicker to look to see that that was a transition zone. Although it could have made it more obvious. They could have said, hey, this is leading towards a transition. Like, it looks the same as opening a door until you get to there.
I cannot enter.
Waiting to get attacked. Nothing here? Feels like there should be something here based on the map marker. Maybe it's above me. I think it is above me. Hello?
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
We've already killed several of those. There we go, some quinine.
It's locked. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Alright. It's awfully dark. I kinda wish I had a light. Like in other games. Oh! Hello. They're attacking me or something. He iframed it. Okay, that is just stupid. That wasn't very fun. Well, that's the morgue key. How about going up? More blood sample. What was that? Was that someone that was moving like me? In here? All right. So nobody went down here, right? Because
these skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals.
there was another one right there, though. There's some quinine. I know there was another one right there. Okay. Apparently I need to get better at recognizing that. Interesting. Why am I not actually able to hit him? It's weird. I'm locking on, but I can't actually get good hits sometimes. That poise. Well, I mean, there's clearly a guy right there. Oh, he just died. That's too bad. I was hoping to get some health from him back, or blood from him back. Used listed knife. Acquired new offhand weapon. Equip it and press Y to absorb blood. That might be better than the stunning we're trying to do all the time. Let's take a look at it. So this is 5 blood absorb versus 10 stun. I don't know. 10 stun seems enough to do pretty well. I'm gonna stick with the stunning for now. Mistake.
It's locked.
How annoying. A new citizen investigation is available. Press options to open the local investigations menu. Citizen investigations are displayed here, categorized by districts. You can start a new citizen quest by tracking it with X and then access your map to locate the area to explore. So these two guys, they need me to go and get ingredients from the pharmacy. These two, find out the cause of death of what? It's not clear yet. Find out who is spying on Thelma. Yeah, I didn't realize that we had all these. I thought it was this one. Cause of death: fast progressing pneumonia by virus-induced pulmonary consolidation, Spanish flu. Examined by Tibbets and Brannigan. Why do they want to know about this guy?
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Yeah, he's a little messed up.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips.
How delightful.
Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened.
Interesting.
A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Alright. Anything more?
Tippett has made...
Okay.
It's locked.
Apparently, can't get in there yet. This is the way I already been. More glass files. It's saying there's something that was 25 above me. I must have missed something. About to be ambushed. Where are you? John Doe. Whoa. Resisting my stuns? What does that even mean? Stop it. That was a waste. Wow, that guy moved fast. Come on, attack or something. That tracking on that ability. That was just funny looking.
These scowls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Dude, we're well past that point. There's bodies on the floor, man.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
That wasn't what I wanted to do, but that's fine. That looks like it should be pick upable. Can I get it? That glass vial there? It's like kind of glowy. An enigmatic formula. Oh, I probably could have gotten that instead of the thing I already had. So that gave me the potential to build light blood serums, which need ergot. Regenerates 60 blood points instantly. Can I upgrade this offhand I'm using? A little bit, yeah. Sure. We're using it like a lot. Adds 3 stun versus decreased stamina use by 3. Let's get the increased stun, I think. And our machete is already maxed out. This scythe, I was a little tempted to try out more. It hits pretty hard, but the stamina use. The hacksaw ends up upgrading well too. And it's fast. It's 1520 compared to the 530. I'm thinking the hacksaw might be our next weapon to use. You don't have enough handle parts. Yeah, I'm not sure how much of the how restrictive this game is in terms of being able to upgrade multiple things. Okay, we don't have any of this. So let's recycle it all. This would give me ferrous nitrate again, so we're gonna take that too. This is just aluminum. We'll just sell the thing. But do we have a the item still? So like we bought this enigmatic formula, but it wasn't showing up. So I think we have to sell this one again, which means we wasted our money because we could have gotten this here. Oh well. That's always a little irritating. All right, let's go find what we missed. Or was there anything? Nah, this was supposed to be the end, I think, and we just missed something before. Hello? Darn it. That tracking on that ability, the hitbox on it is terrible. Come on, dude. Okay, there we are, full up again. I wonder if there were any guys over here we could have gotten. Probably not. They're really telegraphing that I should go this way. It's so convenient, you can recover stamina while that's happening. It's awfully dark, though. Did we not come in here? It must have actually been closed or something before. So they probably did expect you to come this way. After. guess. Well, that leads out. That's the wrong way. It's still up. So apparently, I was not very good at clearing out this area. Yeah, I don't think we ever came in here.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
I don't know what that is. Iron tartrate. What's that supposed to mean? Anyone new want to fight? No? No new fighting? We never found the key to that chest.
It's locked, all right.
In the morgue. Maybe, what's his name? Brannigan and Tippett. Tippins? Well, tell me where it is. Oh, it wants me to go do it back there? Oh god. Okay. No, it's pointing me back towards home. Either way, we can do it right here. Craft the cure for fatigue. There we go. Bring the medicine to Dorothy Crane. Dorothy Crane, that's the one whose son has the sore throat. All right. Oh, that frame lag. Hey, this guy's gone. They moved him. Finally. That's Pippa. Where's everyone? Should be so many people around. Oh, they just finally took a time. So they had some trouble loading in, I think? There's somebody new.
I cannot enter.
Are they outside? No, they're in that room. Harriet is her name. Here, I'll sell some stuff to you.
Good evening, Milk.
Good evening, Doc.
I'd like to see your...
Wise choice.
Oh. Apparently I still have it? Have 0 of them? I can't sell any of my weapons, apparently. It's kind of curious. I'm not gonna buy anything yet.
Knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Diseases decrease the blood quality of a citizen. Use the correct medicine to heal them, and then kill them. Speak to the patient in the room behind Dorothy to check his medical status. Yeah, I knew it was you, guy.
Don't waste your time with me.
I mean, he's got a sore throat. That's not fatigue.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, press right bumper to check the medical status of the patient. Healing a patient. A citizen will increase his blood quality and give me XP.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir.
So he's going from 350 to...
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
500. And he's recovering. Anything new? No.
I have to go now.
Good evening, sir.
Are you happy now?
Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Nope.
Goodbye, Miss.
There was somebody else who was sick, right? But we had some things to do.
Dr.
Like
Reed, may I
Tippins.
help you?
Had some problems.
What can you tell me about...
Everyday folk don't know how bad it is. The papers certainly won't tell them. Not as long as the war is raging on, anyway.
News on the front stated that the Spanish flu was under control, at least in Britain.
It seemed to be for a while, but that was only last summer. It returned with a vengeance just over a month ago.
I think this is new.
What can you tell me about our patients here at Pembroke?
This hospital was founded to help the East End poor and needy. But since the war and the quarantine, we've had all manner of folk.
Can you be more specific?
Well, veterans, the elderly, dock workers. We even have a few mental patients. If there's space, we take them.
Apparently I never talked to her.
For how long have you been working here, Nurse Crane?
I first volunteered at the Pembroke in 1911, a few months after Dr. Swansea was appointed.
And before you arrived here?
If you must know, this was my first job.
Well, Dr. Swansea certainly has confidence in your abilities. Are you in charge of the nursing staff?
Not in an official capacity, but the Pembroke doesn't always work above board, so to speak.
How is the duty roster organized?
Everybody works until they can't. If there's time, they'll eat a meal and shed a silent tear.
Sounds depressing.
What about medical protocols?
Dr. Reed, we don't have the money and resources here at the Pembroke like they do in the West End. We do what we can.
Well, she strikes me as basically honest.
I'll see you later, Nurse Crane.
Unlike some of the others that are just flat out experimenting on people and letting them die because of their own mistakes. Citizens' Blood will provide you with a massive XP boost. Look for citizens of your mesmerized level or below and choose wisely. I don't know, I keep feeling like this game is wanting me to feel like I shouldn't go ahead and just eat everybody. Oh, there's an unknown person. But, you know, it's kind of what we do. We're a vampire. They're outside. Normally I can kind of buy into moral choice systems, but for some reason this one just isn't hitting me at all.
I met him in New York once.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
There he is. Hello? I guess I can't talk to you. You're not activated yet. Hey guys, I found out your secret.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
She did not have the right, that's true. But I do understand what you did. And you took a risk that did not pay off. But you're a level 5 mesmerize. It was worth a lot of XP at some point. I would love to get that last secret and raise her blood quality. Be understanding.
I can't say I approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippett.
Investigation failed. Oh no. Investigation updated. The investigation is called The Harder They Fall.
Goodbye.
Well, I'm gonna go slam on this guy. Where are you? Tippets. Where is he? He was right here a moment ago. Is that him? Yeah.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Since then? When did this happen? I mean, he was just sitting down there. Apparently.
He was...
Apparently there's nothing else to do. No, I'm not quite sure I get the blood quality. This guy's blood quality meter is already really high, but he still has 2 secrets left. That woman's was like around the 2/3 mark, and she only had 1 secret left. I guess I have to say I'll cover for him. Or I could turn him in.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Let's see what it says in the local investigations. Okay, trust Gwyneth Brannigan and cover the air. Cover Dr. Tippett in exchange for his resignation. So... if he resigns, he'll probably be... I mean, I'm kind of worried that I won't have access to his blood anymore. And then I'll have a secret on Brannigan. Let's go ahead and talk to her. Where is she? There she is.
Good evening, Nurse.
Good evening.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Oh, hint failed. Haha.
Goodbye, nurse.
Where is he? Tibbets. So yeah, we just lost. But so we have all of his things now. If we had the mesmerized, we could just go and kill him. Oh no, there's still one here. Never mind, never mind. But look at that. Like he's got, even with one missing, he's already that high. Apparently the hints are of differing qualities. Okay, wait, before we do that, let's do the other local investigation. This one. Track. It's telling me to go upstairs, apparently. No, that's talking to Swansea. It's telling me to go way that way. Sure. We'll just walk by these murderers right here. Hello. That's Clay. And there's somebody new.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed. Still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
He's got quite a hit on his head. We need to cure his fatigue before we eat him. Then we don't have any of his secrets.
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
Revenge, eh?
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favour.
Survival at all costs?
Only the strongest survive, then. Survival at all costs. Is that all you think about?
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
This guy will be a good meal. Okay, I'm betting we can get him up to be more than 1,000 if we get all the secrets and we cure his fatigue.
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. But as long as I'm treated alright, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty brunette, tough attitude, oh, I like that.
I don't remember Crane.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reed. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
Yeah, this guy's gonna die soon.
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
I was about to say that, but we must all pay the price.
We can't escape the consequences of our actions. The past catches up with us in the end.
I ain't afraid of death. I don't hide who I am. I live my life honestly, which is more than I can say for most folks.
And who are you, then?
I'm the leader of the Wet Boot Boys. One day I'll leave this shitty place and punch in the face all who thought I would not come back.
Alright, it's up to 490.
I'll leave you.
Let's deal with that some other time then. Hello, new guy.
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down.
Look at my eyes.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir.
Oh my god.
We were en route for the hospital, but... well, we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
Good
I
God.
can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend. What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. We've taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
Hey, he seems healthy. Worth a lot of XP. But we can't do anything about him yet.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is... nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
But yeah, look at my eyes. I wouldn't trust me. Opium. Okay. This is replenished. This is new stuff here. But it's locked, apparently.
It's locked.
No, that was always locked. We came in here before and could have killed the Clay right here. A little bit of money. Okay. Well, I think we'll take a break here. We'll continue next time. Thank you everyone for watching. Until next time.